Hello, my name is Maria Fernandez, and today I want to share with you something that has helped me sleep. And if you're suffering from insomnia, if you are in perimenopause and you feel like you sleep for 2 hours and then you're waking up, or let's say you go to bed at 10 p.m. and then it's 3 a.m. and you're waking up, and like you're waking up at least 3-4 times a night in an 8-hour sleep cycle. If that's happening to you, listen to my video, because I want you to try what I'm doing. I'm not saying that this is a one size fits all. I'm not saying I have the solution. I am sharing what's working for me as a person who has suffered with 2 years of sleep disorder issues due to hormonal imbalances and changes because I am in perimenopause. Before entering middle age, before age 42, I was able to sleep 8 hours continuously, no problem, like a baby. I remember one time I went to my doctor and she's like, "How do you sleep?" And I'm like a baby. And now that I can't say the same. However, in the past 2 years, I have done everything, you name it, from CBD oil to smoking cannabis that was like a couch lock type of cannabis, from taking magnesium at night, from walking 40 minutes per day, exercising, removing gluten or anti-inflammatory foods from my diet, from sleep hygiene, making sure like the room is dark, not showering like 2 hours before bed, having red light on my iPhone. I'm telling you, I have done everything, and even added progesterone into my night routine, because usually progesterone is one of the hormones that lowers as you enter middle age, and that is the reason why it's harder for us women to go to sleep and like stay asleep. So I started adding bioidentical progesterone. And I usually do have some luck, but during a whole month, usually 2 to 3 times within that month, there's some nights that I don't fall asleep at all. Like I would have complete staying up where I can't find sleep. Second, even if I did fall asleep, I would wake up every 2 hours, and it's like, oh, I'm awake, and then it's like, it'll take 10 minutes or 15 for me to go to the other dream cycle, which before I could just sleep, 10 p.m., 7 a.m. And it's like, wow, you wake up so refreshed, so revitalized, and I was not getting that. And so I've been searching for so long. I don't want to make the story too long, but I want you to know what I've been through, because I'm pretty sure if you're listening to this video this far, you have been in the same boat. And like me, you're looking sky and you're moving everything. Now, before I tell you what I have done that's different and the product that I am using, I am not affiliated. I am just a human like you, sharing something that's working for me, and in hopes that my message also helps you, because sleep is sacred. Sleep is so important for our health, and we heal by sleeping. So if you're not sleeping, healing is going to be very long journey, right? Like a long journey. So I want to say another thing before I tell you this amazing product that I'm taking. And I sound like a sales rep, and please, by any means, I'm not affiliated. I'm not making any money by sitting here and telling you the story. So I just want to, say this, that when my mom was my same age and she started going through perimenopause, she also didn't experience sleep. And what the doctors did back then was give her, instead of hormone replacement therapy and giving her like ideas on how to work with her sleep disorder, they were like, oh, you have anxiety, you're depressed, here are some benzo pill, like the Clonopin. And the Clonopin actually does help you sleep. Like, it does work. That's why so many people take sleeping pills like Valium and all of that. However, those are very addictive drugs. Your body becomes dependent, and when you try to get off them, it's worse than being on heroin or being an alcoholic. And that's a fact. You will have like a brain injury for at least 3 years. Please stay off. Please, if you're listening to this message and a doctor wants to put you on benzos, know that you should only do it for like a week or two, and then if you're feeling better, stop it, right? Because they tell you, here is this, it will help you. And sometimes our body is like, wow, I found something that works. So you start like self-medicating and taking more, and then all of a sudden, you're 10 years taking that same pill. And when you want to come off, it's hell. So take this as a warning. Those that listen to advice will not go through such hard trials. And I get it. Some people need to learn by living through life, going through their own experiences. I leave it up to you. I said the message here, so it's now up to you to do something with this advice that comes from actual experience, fact, and wisdom. Because my mother is going through the withdrawal of Klonopin, and it's hard. It's so hard. You don't want that. Okay, so I'm glad I said that. My doctor also recommended, I remember her telling me like, take Benadryl. And I was like, that's an allergy pill. And I remember taking Benadryl 1 and feeling really groggy. And I also read somewhere in an article how Benadryl is also addictive. There's a bunch of side effects. So I wasn't really open to that idea. I'm always more of trying things that are natural and holistic. So like, that's why I tried the sleep hygiene. I even had like an herbalist friend make me a potion that had like skullcap and passion fruit. I was drinking chamomile, sleeping tea, all of that. And I'm telling you, it doesn't work. It might work one day if I'm really tired, but like consistently affects, no. And so now, drum roll, for the moment you all been waiting for. So the product that I've been using, what I figure out is if you're waking up every 2 hours, or if you're waking up in the morning and you're not hungry, and you used to be, like normally you would wake up and you wake up hungry, or if you're waking up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., that means your cortisol, which is a hormone, is high. So what you need is to do something that de-stress your body, that helps the cortisol lower. And what I found is, believe it or not, and again, I'm not affiliated, is this moringa. This is a tree, the tree moringa. And this is an organic moringa that I found, organic. And I take 2 capsules at night. And I've been taking this religiously, consistently, for the past 3 weeks. And I've been sleeping every single night for more than 6 hours, which I have not been able to do for 2 years. So do you see why I want to share this with you? Like, I have not had this consistent sleep. I've tried everything. And so I'm sharing this with you. I mean, I'm sure there's other companies. I just bought this one because it's organic. I take 2 capsules at night, which is 1,000 milligrams. But there's many benefits apparently to the moringa tree. It's antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. It helps with cortisol. There's more studies being made, and I'm just super grateful. Like, I'm grateful, and this is the reason I'm sharing this video. I have no agenda, no intention. All I'm saying is, if you listen to this video this far and you have been looking like me, you have been trying everything, and you're willing to give another thing a try, give moringa a try. And then comment on this video and tell me like, oh my God, totally worked for me. No, it didn't. Waste of time. Because you know what? We are not all created equal. what works for me might work for you and you and you, but for that other person, it might not. But it's worth a try. So blessings, and I hope you find the remedy, the thing that makes you sleep. Sleep well, sweet dreams.